Welcome, mortal kind, to Quest Accepted, where I, Amanda, am your god. At least for this campaign. I have taken the role of Marco, and we are having a chaotic time here. Just to recap, we have Tiffany playing our beautiful, wonderful creature of a mermaid, Lana. We have Steve playing our super pathetic yet somehow charismatic Gerry Allen. We have Matt playing our somehow humbling influencer of a douchebag, Bastion Ambrose Sinclair III. And last but certainly not least, we have Marco, who is playing our baddie badass, Moxie Blake. All right, so to recap from last time, we are in the wonderful world of Bookimon, magical creatures everywhere who have essentially transformed into and through this world from a portal that had came about really unexpectedly a matter of a couple of months ago. And our trainers here and Lana have all gathered together to meet Professor Groke at his lab because he had a special task for them to go out and find this mysterious psychic Pokemon that had been lingering in some caves north of the town. His task was to bring that creature back to him so he could observe it and make sure it wasn't going to wreak havoc on the citizens of the town nearby. Now, in the process of doing so, in what was supposed to be preparation for this journey, they instead decided they were going to go to a bar and have some drinks and indulge in some really horrid shot glasses full of whiskey and hot sauce. Gerry almost landed himself a girlfriend, but then proceeded to tell them about his mother, and that led them astray. So where this lady is, no one knows. Maybe she'll come back in the future. In the meanwhile, after this bar crawl, they went to the market, got some goods, and then proceeded their way out of the town, traveling onward. They did manage to come across a boar bear, a new type of creature that they had yet seen, managed to kill it in probably the most unconventional way possible. Gerry contributing to perhaps some of that damage. Most of that damage being mental because he didn't do much of anything. After that, we stumbled across a small child who was being very mean to a young little girl, in which Bastion set the child in his place and tried to have his Bookimon, Shock Chomp, eat the said child. Thank goodness for us, though, the Bookimon, we're already doing it, is not loyal. And the child was able to go home to his mommy. So that is where we are left off. We are traveling across a pathway, again, heading north to find and capture this psychic creature. And the floor is yours.
So, sorry, just to be clear, with where we left off last time, this person walked away. Is she already gone, or?
Yes, the little girl and the little boy are both gone.
Okay, so we did
that
not.
That was a valid update too. She gave Gerry her Bookimon, so Gerry acquired the first Bookimon of the game.
And she did not take his to Barry.
No, she did not. He failed on that roll.
Oh, dude, his
so
name's
just to be clear, we still have the bully.
Name's Gerry, not Barry.
Larry? Got it.
I thought it was Harry.
Harry?
Harry, take your cream.
Notably, while that was going down, Bastion was kind of hanging out just on his own while the Babs was getting handed off. So he's just kind of still hanging out in the corner, just really letting that experience sink in.
I'm gonna approach Bastion. That was that's a sick fucking Bookimon, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, man.
You gonna get it to teach you to listen to you?
Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but growing pains, like I shouldn't have expected him to, immediately respect me. Like we don't have any kind of rapport, but I'm hoping that with enough time and effort, and break down those walls.
You know, I think you could, and hey, it maybe better content even. Just the journey of growth and connection. Maybe
Dude,
maybe like a whole story, a whole series for your web thing.
listen, man. At first, I thought you were a prick. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, that's all right. I'm a prick.
But the more like we talk, I feel like, are you sure? Like you don't want to come on to the Bastion Babes team? Like
Nope.
I could have you be like a content writer, or like we could make some magic, man.
I'm good.
I'll let you sleep on it, dude. Well, hey, Spikes is like breathes fire. What?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Man.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's useful, right? If,
That's a
like
good
it gets
time.
cold, like
I'll make a fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool. Still thinking about nickname. I don't know. I hold up the collar or the necklace. Yeah. I thought he'd be excited about it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little disappointing. But again, just met. So gonna hold on to this. But like, what do you think? You saw him, the purple, the gold, the black, like you get it, right?
I see what you're going for.
Dude. All right, cool.
This is as far as my investment goes. All right, don't push it, Bessie.
Okay, you got it, dude.
All right. Good job out there.
Why
walk
didn't they
away.
just send you?
What was that, Larry?
What?
Nothing. I mean, but like you could probably handle all of this yourself. So like we can go home, right? I mean, clearly you have like the best one or whatever. I mean, compared to like ours.
Oh, dude, comparison's the thief of joy, man. You can't be doing that.
Plus, Gerry, now you have 2 of them.
You got 2, man.
Yeah, for now.
2's always better than 1, man, as far as like heads go.
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally. I will carry these 2 to have 2 forever.
Don't bury him.
Don't Gerry him.
Hey, I didn't
Don't
say
Gerry
I was gonna-
him.
All right, I get it. You guys keep messing up my name, but it's fine.
Moxie.
It's whatever.
Moxie, did you just make a joke, dude?
She fucking joined.
She made a
Fucking
joke at
joined
Gerry's
in.
expense, dude.
I'm so proud, but I can't let her know that.
I wish I had my phone.
Let's just head to the fucking mountain. All right.
Lead the way, Gerry.
Technically, I could, but I guess I used to. So I never really
Shove.
got,
Get walking.
I never really got my
Walk and
my
talk.
badge. All right.
So are you
So I
guys
was a Boy
proceeding
Scout.
north?
We will proceed north.
Yes.
All right.
At least that's the way that I shoved Gerry now if he decided to change directions.
He like makes a circle back.
You know what? On second thought, I think it's this way. Closer to home.
Rearrange and shove.
Ah, I don't want to go.
Come on, Scales.
Come on, Gerry, you can do this. You can
Thanks,
lead this
Lana.
group.
You think so?
Of course. You're the only one that has 2 Bookimon.
You don't even know what you are. All right.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say, Gerry?
Nothing.
Oh, dude, I think that's a naming convention like made by us, man. I don't think they consider themselves,
Oh,
Anywho.
I mean, okay. I'm sorry. I'll make it up, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, that brings up a good point, Lana. What do you consider yourself? You some kind of monster, fish,
Creature, dude.
human,
I am a creature, but I'm a mermaid.
mermaid?
Yes, half fish, half woman.
Man, I just thought you needed to see a doctor, but fair enough. All right.
What, have you've never heard a story of a mermaid before?
No, I have. I thought the smell. You know what? Let's keep going. Yeah.
This brings up another point though. Like Moxie, what's your deal?
What about?
Like, why are you here? We know the money, but like, there's got to be more than that, man. You're always like strength, power, spikes, be strong. Like I feel like there's something hidden in there. What's going on? What's your
Money.
backstory, bro?
No story, just money.
Are you sure?
Got to make a living. You put that down before I break it.
Fair. I didn't ask for your consent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How do you breathe? Sorry. That was for Lana.
Breathe?
Yeah, I heard something else too, dude.
What?
Yeah. Gerry, my man,
Huh?
you got to speak up and speak clearly because sometimes these words they just. Lana,
Yes.
how do you inhale and exhale air?
The same way you do.
Okay, there you go, Gerry. There's your answer.
Okay, so like you don't need like a bottle of water or anything for like the walk.
Oh.
Like we don't we wouldn't have to like stop at a lake like every 15 minutes or something for you to like freshen up. I just don't want you to like die and start flopping.
Gerry, I've been
What?
with y'all for quite some time now. Don't you think
I
that if
know.
I would have needed water, we would have had to have found it by now?
There was plenty of places like the bathrooms at the market. Like there was plenty of areas where you could have obviously done it, and we just weren't paying attention. So I just wanted to make sure that like we're not going to go up on a mountain and you're like I just want to make sure that's not a thing.
Don't worry. If my tail comes out, you're gonna notice.
Yeah, dude. If anybody's got to be worried about getting up that mountain, I'm pretty sure it's you, dude.
Me, sir, I'll have you know, I was in the Boy Scouts and I got almost 3 badges for surviving in the woods.
Go on about that. What kind of badges? How long were you in the Scouts?
I just start walking north.
Well, I mean, like, you know, like one was camping and then the other one was like building a fire and then, you know, like tying rope, you know, just the usual stuff.
So, any camping concerns were covered. Good to know.
Yeah, but like if like your den master starts coming over your mom's house for like a long time and just
God, I
never
feel like I
leaving,
can cut off Gerry because it's Gerry. So as Gerry is rambling on, Moxie proceeds to walk north. And as he gets a little bit closer to what he suspects is a wooden area, he feels this icy fog creeping up. And at first he was like, maybe it's a cold front. But as he keeps walking, he feels it get colder and colder and crisper and crisper. And at this point, he's feeling a little on edge.
I look around. Do I see the source of the cold?
Roll for perception.
First roll of the night.
Yes.
Shit. 8. Yeah. 8.
You can tell that it's generally up ahead, but you're not sure where it's coming from. It's just hitting cold, hard, and quick.
Do I get the sense that like there's danger ahead, or it's just like a cold front, like you described something that like it seems insidious?
No, it's not insidious. It's just very, very cold. You see kind of like a soft, frosty mist coming from the wood lines.
Is this normal in this area? Would I know?
No, not at all. This is not normal.
Okay. I'm gonna double back, like, because I'm assuming I was at least a few paces ahead. Okay, guys. Let's keep our eyes up and our ears clear because something is weird up there. There's like ice. There's like an ice mist, like a cold, sort of like a cold front happening in these woods. And we are way too close to sea level and the equator to be this freaking cold here. So keep your eyes out. I think that we should go quietly and see what's up there.
Sounds like a plan.
I love the very cohesive response that as a group we have you gave me. Great, let's go. And I like kneel down, like kind of like hunch over a little bit and start to kind of creep forward.
All right, so as you creep forward, again, you feel this tremendous amount of cold frosting over, getting more and more uncomfortable. And at a certain point, you stop in your tracks because out of nowhere, this wild beast jumps out from across the gate and stops you in your tracks. You would say that this creature is about 4 feet, not standing. This is a pretty tall looking fox. But this isn't any normal fox that you would have been acquainted with before the portal opened. No, this one is different in that you can feel this is the source of the ice radiating through the wood lines. This creature is almost soft looking in nature, but you can see little icicles shearing out from within the tufts of fur, and you can see them agglomerating and pouring down. You can feel the icy chill coming from the very essence of this creature.
Does it look aggressive?
Roll for perception.
Nope, that's a 9. Wait, no, perception? Yeah, that's a 9.
It doesn't look aggressive, but it definitely looks like it may be on guard.
I go, hey, buddy. You lost. You all right? And I take a step forward.
Okay, roll for animal handling.
Oh boy. Have a really good. Ah! That went outside of a box. Shit, that's a 9 again.
Okay, as you step forward, it proceeds to step back, and it begins snarling at you.
I don't want to hurt you, girl. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to get past you, and I'm gonna like move off to like the side over here, and just like try like approach her, but also like stay to the side. And be like, we're cool. It's cool. We're good.
And what is everyone else doing in this situation?
I am just watching all the way back.
So we see this interaction.
Yes.
Moxie, what? Gotta get its consent, dude. I fucking consent. Fucking. It's a.
Give it one of those candies.
It's. I don't have any left.
Shit. Attack it. Attack it, Moxie.
I'm not gonna attack a freaking wild.
I'm not gonna attack it. I'm so scared.
You fucking.
Wait.
Break its leg, Moxie.
Okay, now do it. Wait, Moxie, can I get your permission?
I take a step closer. All right, you gonna move past, girl?
All right, roll for initiative.
Oh shit! All right. Oh shit! Spike! I see her starting to get ready. Shit! Spike! Let's go! Oh, now I roll fucking well. Great. Are we all rolling initiative?
Yes.
All right, 19.
Ugh. Damn.
And I'm bringing Spike out.
Ooh, 18.
Let's see.
Everyone rolled really high.
7.
Except Bastion.
3.
And Lana. I spoke too soon.
Son!
All right. Before anyone has a chance to grab their Byyyeee balls or do anything in response, you see the glacier in front of you take a very harsh stance, and from it, you see shards of fur tossed out, and from it dispels a snow cloak. This snow cloak is about 30 feet in radius and attacks against this Bookimon while it has the snow cloak have disadvantage.
Great. Love that for us.
Why doesn't everyone else go ahead and roll for perception while we're at it?
All right.
All of or me, when you say else, you mean all of them?
Yeah, I'd say everyone go ahead and roll for perception here.
20. Not a natural 20, but 20.
16.
7.
All right, so Gerry, Bastion, as far as you're concerned, this is just another Bookimon. It's no different than the boar-bear you fought earlier. But Lana and Moxie can tell that compared to the boar-bear and compared to the other Bookimon they have caught through sheer luck, Gerry, or started with as a starter Bookimon, this one is much more powerful in nature. You can feel the power radiating from it.
Like I get the sense that Spike doesn't stand a chance here.
Spike would stand a chance, but he would likely succeed better if in a group.
Okay. So it has a thing 30 feet. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay. You said 30 feet. Cool. I am going to move back over here, and I'm gonna bring Spike out. I don't have Spike on the field.
Okey-doke. So he is now out,
Cool.
and I need to give you permissions. There we go.
Cool. So I'm gonna move back here, bring Spike there, bring him out here, and I believe. Let me double check real quick. Oh, sucks. Okay, it's gonna be a disadvantage no matter what. He's gonna take a step forward, and he is going to. So I grab the Buki ball, I throw it, bring Spike out, and be like, "All right, Spike, we're gonna have to fuck this one up. She's not giving us a chance through. Light her up!" And Spike's gonna cast a little fireball from his mouth, and that's gonna be. Does a 14 hit? Oh, sorry, it's a disadvantage. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. It takes 2 points of fire damage. Is it like vulnerable to fire or impervious to fire?
Yes. So we'll go ahead and double the damage. So you did 4 points of damage.
So you see Spike's mouth start to slowly open, a little bit of like smoke kind of comes out, and then this ball of fire just like launches across, hits her right in the chest. Guys, I need everybody with this. This isn't gonna be enough. That did some stuff, but not enough. Let's get our Bookimon out. Let's get the ball rolling, people. Let's go. Team effort. Team Bookimon catcher people. Who's
All
next?
right. So next is Steve. Gerry.
And I'll pull out one of the Buki balls, and I'll throw it on the ground, thinking I'm getting badly. But I send out Turn Whip.
I was gonna let you roll for it.
No, you're not supposed to do that. I gotta mark the ball somehow.
So Turnwick comes out. He looks at you a little snide, kind of nudges you a little bit,
Hey, bud. You want to help me out, or you want to fight? Do you anything besides beat me? That'd be pretty dope, right? You see that? See that ice thing?
Fortunately for
Attack?
you, you can see that there's something a little bit different about Turnwhip now that you've released him from his ball since the last encounter. Maybe it had something to do with the encounter that you had with the boar bear. Maybe he felt a little bad for you. Maybe it was you guys working as a collective team. But regardless, you feel a slightly stronger bond with him than you did before. So his loyalty has gone up by 1.
Hell yeah!
Now-
I mean, what?
Now to
what's-
see what that
Out of
entails.
1,000.
All right, so with +1 loyalty, a content Pokemon shows a fondness and respect for their owners. Caught Pokemon, or Bookimon, rarely begin at any loyalty higher than this. Your Bookimon gain an additional +1 to any saving throw they make.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want to do now? You have an action.
Line whip that mother.
Turnwhip just turns to you and goes, Turnwhip! And pulls out 2 vines and double slaps the shit out of him.
Oh wait, no, he has a speed of 20 feet. Oh, okay, so
Oh, never mind. Well, have him moved then.
3, 4. All right. I said run at him. Okay, there we go. That's my turn. And I'll turn back. I'll turn to Moxie and be like, maybe this is how it all ends. Yes, go! Go, Turnwhip, go! Finally free. You got this, bud. I'm using what you do, right?
No!
Yeah.
You fucking
Go
what?
ahead and roll for, we'll say stealth, but in secrecy. You're rolling for essentially secrecy.
You mean
All
deception?
Well, he's not really deceiving you.
The natural 1.
Oh
Oh,
my God.
gotcha.
Turnwhip hears you talking to Moxie, telling him that he needs to go be free, and his loyalty immediately goes back down to 0. It was nice while you had it. Lessons learned.
Fuck me.
And
All right.
I end my turn.
Next is Bastion.
Bastion. Gonna run up right next to his friends. Take out the ball of power and
All right.
you got it, buddy.
And out comes
Well, he's not-
Shock Chomp.
Not gonna throw it. Hesitates.
Oh, he doesn't throw it.
Hesitates.
Oh.
So he hesitates and puts the ball back and just continues to film and support his friends. You got this! Crap. Shit, sorry guys. Next time.
This motherfucker. All right, Lana, can you do a thing?
No.
What?
Can you do a thing, please?
Oh.
What the fuck?
So, Lana, would you like to do anything on your turn?
No, I am just gonna sit and think about Gerry's comment that I am a Bookimon. Back at the back. This has rocked my world. And I'm just gonna stand back and not take part in this.
This might be where you
Unless
all
something
die.
happens to me. I'm just gonna watch.
All right, so at this point, it is Glacier's turn. Glacier is feeling a bit frazzled, feeling like it's being ganged up on a little bit here, and in panic, he decides to use Takedown to the turd whip that has suddenly charged him, as this is its easiest initial target. And so he approaches him, uses takedown, and does a 5 hit.
No!
There you go. So he uses takedown and just barely misses in a frenzy. The Glacier is obviously worked up. And apparently, I guess the snow cloak is maybe fogging his vision a little bit more than what would typically be expected. All right, next is Moxie's turn.
Did the snow cloak reduce at all when spikes attacked it?
No.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Attack again at disadvantage. Another little fire. Actually, no. Here's what he's going to do. All right. Go bite the shit out of it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Because Spikes, the Diablo, has pack tactics. He has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one other Bookimon ally is within 5 feet of that creature, and the ally is not incapacitated. So he is going, but he's got disadvantage, so it cancels out. So a straight roll to bite. That's an at one.
Dang.
Frostbite.
We're rolling with it. Spikes tries to bite down on the frigid and frosty fur of the Glacier, and alas, it is so cold and icy. Definitely not something that Diablo, being a fire type Bookimon, is used to. Immediately shudders back and trembles before he can really lock his teeth in.
All right, buddy, it's all right. Show him who's boss the next time. Do it.
All right.
Bastion, a little help. Come on, man.
Next is actually Gerry's turn.
Hit him! Just do your best! Vine whip the shit out of him! Make him bleed!
All right, so roll for damage.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes. Does a bear shit in the woods?
If no one's around us,
that is going to be a 3.
I will ask though, was that at disadvantage?
No.
Okay, let's try this again. I was like, man, that's really high.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes. Okay, so what was the damage?
Damage was 3.
Oh man, okay. And anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think I'll step 1, 2, 3. I think I'll step closer to it.
Oh god.
Just kind of like,
Okay.
Come on.
All right, and now it is Bastion's turn.
Okay, dude. All right, we gotta come to some kind of agreement here, man. Friends are in trouble. Like, I know you don't like me, but like, all right, let's do it. I just throw it out about 10 feet in front of me.
All right, so I am going to bring him out. So he comes out about 10 feet in front of you. What do you want to do?
Chop chop. Need you to hook us up, bro. Like, do that thing where you scared the kid, man. Please, please.
All right, so go ahead and roll for loyalty first.
Oh wait, that's a D.
D100.
37.
So Shock Chomp hears your command, but he's not really interested. Rather, he turns toward you and lets out a pretty obnoxious roar. Not enough to actually do anything to you and your stats, but enough to kind of let you know that he's kind of the boss around here.
Understood, dude.
right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna put my phone away.
Probably a good call. All right. Shock Chomp does acknowledge you put away his the phone. All right. Next, Lana.
I'm still just gonna stand here and watch.
All right.
God, girl. Mermaid.
No, Gerry has just blown my mind, so.
Listen, I'm sorry. It was just it. I stumble over my words sometimes. You can totally help out. I'm sorry. Whatever you want, I'll do it. Okay. I apologize.
Right, so-
Oh, Gerry.
At this
you gotta
point,
learn apologies.
At this point, the Glaciern is a little curious. He notices that Diablo or Spikes tried biting him. He didn't recognize this as an attack necessarily, but felt him kind of gnaw down and quickly kind of stumble back. And so Glaciern comes up to Spikes and decides to start sniffing him around. And in doing so, he uses Keen Smell, which means that now Glaciern has advantage on wisdom or perception checks that rely on smell.
Great.
All right, it is now Moxie's turn.
All right, Spikes, bite it again. Show 'em who's boss. Sweet, 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
Brilliant. It's gonna bite the shit out of this thing.
Was that at disadvantage?
He gets advantage because of pack tactics, so I rolled a straight thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, advantage, disadvantage cancel each other out.
Okay.
And that is gonna be, come on, big damage. Fuck yeah, 8 points of piercing damage.
Nice. All right, so he bites down pretty hard in the front shoulder on the left-hand side. Glacier winces a little bit and stumbles back. You can tell that this obviously pissed him off. Anything
You
else
show
you'd like
Moose
to do?
Boss, bud. Well done. Keep it going. Don't stop the onslaught. Wreck its shit. How hurt is it
And-
looking?
It's really just pissed off now at this point.
Fucking great.
All right, next is Gerry.
I will. Okay. Maybe you just need some more time inside your ball. I don't know. Let's just give this a shot, and I'll pull back, turn whip. And I think that is an entire action to do so. I could be wrong.
I think it's a bonus.
free
Yeah,
action?
we'll just make it a passive action.
Okay. I'll take that, and then I'll throw out.
I would
the other
also like to
one.
disclose there are no rules stating you can only have one out at a time.
Oh.
All right.
Well, now.
Okay.
If that changes anything.
That's all you had to say.
Lovely! And then I'll grenade toss it towards turn whip.
Pulls off the button it's used as a ball. Badly stuck forever.
Like just breaks it.
All right, Babbly comes out and is Babbly comes out and is hopping about, super bubbly, ready to go.
All right. Roll on T feet. I will use. You know what? Babbly, run at the thing, attack it, do what you do. I don't know what you do. They don't teach you these things when you I'm sorry. I'm not your original owner, but I'm like your new owner. But do you? And I'll make Babbly use pound and run up and use attack.
Awesome. So go ahead and position him where he is pounding and roll for damage at disadvantage.
That's a 7 to hit.
It misses.
All right.
He tried his hardest.
At this point, like, I'll turn around to Lana and be like, listen, I'm super sorry. And like, that's when you just see a giant wet spot on the pants.
Oh no!
Because I just got roared by. Just
He is right by you. That's so good.
Gerry, go ahead and roll for persuasion.
That's a 10.
Alright. Lana, you see that he's clearly wet himself. You can make do with this what you want.
We wouldn't be the same without you, okay? Is that what you want to hear? I mean, you're the best of us. All right? You literally know where these things have come from. We need your help. I'm sorry.
Alright. Now it is Bastion's turn.
Gonna walk up to Shock Chomp. Listen, dude, I just want to be your friend. But right now, my friends are in danger. We can have a discussion later. But could you please help us?
Alright, so go ahead and roll for loyalty.
Okay, so if it's double zeros, is that just like in the ones category? Because I can't be 104, so I got a 4.
Oh no.
I got a
If
4.
you- If you rolled a 10 and double zero, that's 100.
Got it. 4.
So, Shock Chomp hears your pleas, but he's not feeling too persuaded. He's gonna need a little bit more from you. Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Just gonna stand there looking up at him.
All right, and next we have Lana.
All right, so I decide to take a little bit of pity on Gerry because I have a soft spot for him, even though he's broken my heart. And I am going to move. Right here. And can I do a perception check to see if the creature is hostile towards me?
Yes, go ahead and roll for perception.
Okay. I rolled a 16.
You can tell that at this point, the Glacier is really just on edge about everything. He feels like so many things are trying to attack him all at once. So, no, he's not very happy with anybody in your group at this point.
Okay, so he is hostile.
Yes, he's on edge.
Yeah. All right. To go with plan B. That's okay. So I am going to cast... I'll cast Vicious Mockery.
All right, so at that point, I have to roll for a wisdom save.
Yes.
And it was 13, right?
So it's meet it, beat it, right? So it
Yes.
is. So you have to be a 13. So
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Plus.
Oh, plus 3, so 12. So I still miss.
okay. So that is. I'm rolling for damage. Woo! 1 point of damage.
Woo!
That was.
Alright,
Yeah.
so how do
Ain't
you
nothing.
cast this? How do you cast this vicious mockery?
All right. So after the heartstrings kind of, tug from Gerry, I am going to whisper very quietly, but still where the animal can hear me. and make fun of its, I don't know, its appearance.
Right, he hears these subtle jabs, how he doesn't look very pretty, his coat's just very mangled, and you should get a comb, and this poor little Glacier, and you can see a little tear form in his eye, and he's taken a little pellet to his heart. At this point, just coincidentally, not because of the mocking, vicious mockery, it's just that time of the turning. You see that the snow cloak has dissipated enough at this point that you no longer really have this opaque disadvantage, right? You have full clarity. You can proceed to attack accordingly without disadvantage. So at this point, Glacier's pretty mad. Glacier decides that he is going to use takedown, and he's going to charge toward Diablo.
Oh, buddy.
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So he charges toward Diablo, barely misses, maybe feeling a lack of confidence, didn't follow through, and the takedown doesn't pursuit to anywhere. All right. It is now Moxie's turn.
All right. You got a good look at him? He's right there. Fuck him up. That's a nat. Yeah, that's a nat 20. I get to roll with advantage because allies are next to it. A 20 and an 18. That's a nat 20. Let's fucking go for the
Let's
fight.
go.
Woo! Okay.
And you rolled for a fire attack?
No, just a regular bite, not for Ember.
Okay.
4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10 points of bite damage.
Ooh, that hurt.
Piercing damage.
All right, so he
How's he
bites
looking?
yet again. He bites yet again in the same spot as before. You can see that at this point he's got a little bit of a burn forming on his shoulder, same place that Diablo tried biting him before. He's definitely taking some damage at this point, but he's still holding on. This guy's pretty tough.
I'm also gonna run up right here. How is he looking like?
He's looking like he is hurting a little bit, but he's still trying to persevere and stand strong.
All right. Is it an action or a bonus action to throw a Bookie Ball?
We can make it a bonus action.
You know what? I'm gonna hold off for now. I'm gonna not do it yet. I'm preparing the Bookie Ball. I got the Bookie Ball. I'm gonna prepare it. So on my next turn, I'll probably do that. All right.
Sounds good.
Come
All
on,
right.
Gerry. You got 2. Finish it.
Gerry.
Since I have 2 out, does that mean they both make attacks, or I can only command one of them to attack?
You can command them both at the same time.
Double them up! And
Basically, your turn equals their turns. So because one of them can do an attack at one point in time, the other can attack simultaneously.
all right. In that case, I will have Turn Whip. Use the whip. You know. I'm just gonna roll this one again. That was a 19.
Sweet, it hits.
All right, and he does 5. I believe it's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet. All right.
And then Babbly. Would I know that Babbly is like musically inclined?
Shit.
You're not really sure. You know enough about this Bookimon because it's pretty common around these parts that they do have a tendency to use sing.
Babbly, do some karaoke, and I'll have Babbly sing. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
No. We all, except Babbly, make a charisma saving throw. Us and our Bookimon.
Then all of us make.
Bastion's about to come in clutch.
All right.
What's the
I
save?
rolled.
It's a 13. You got to beat a 13.
All right, I rolled a 17, so Glacier is unaffected.
10.
15.
Lana falls asleep. 10. I fall
I
asleep.
got-
I need to roll for spikes.
I got a.
Well, what's the
12,
radius on that thing?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Moxie and Spikes both go to sleep.
Does it say anything about how long this lasts for?
1 minute.
For 1 minute on a failed save, creatures remain unconscious until the. Yeah. Or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Oh yeah,
Damn it, Gerry.
Sweet.
that's Eric.
So
That's awesome.
Turn Whip got a 17, but I got a 12, so I fail.
All right, so you just see Turn Whip at Glacier, and as he has been in the past, and then you see Babbly out of nowhere hear your command to sing, and you see his little cheeks puff up, and he's preparing, he's puffing up his chest, and you just hear, and it's at a pitch that is so shrieking. This singer is not very good by any means. You did not know that this little girl was raising this Bookimon without practicing the vocals. And so this thing blurts out, it more or less puts the people that do hear to sleep, but not so much because they're put to sleep out of calmness, but rather the shrieking just resides in their eardrums, and they almost get dizzy and delirious and just kind of pass out.
So who all's still on the board? Got the
I think
Bookimon, Turn Whip, myself, and Shock Chomp. And who else? Is that it?
That's it. Because I went down. I'm asleep. Spikes is asleep, and Lana's asleep.
Awesome.
So I just.
Great, I guess that's the end of your turn because you're asleep now. All right, Bastion, you're up.
I look around. Look, man. Please, this is not looking good. And I'm gonna try one more time. Please.
What is your command?
Don't matter. At this point, fine. And I'm gonna run around Shock Chomp, and I'm gonna go toward the Bookimon.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, and Lana is asleep. That means he turns toward Babbly and he uses Thrash to charge at the horrible shrieking noise and does a 17 hit.
Yes it does.
All right. So he takes 2 points of damage.
All right. Babbly does.
Yes.
All right.
All right, and now it is Moxie's turn. Moxie and Diablo are both asleep. And so now it is Gerry's turn, who is asleep, but Turn Whip and Babbly are still out. Now, while Babbly has a loyalty of 0, Turn Whip has also a loyalty of 0 because you kind of made him mad, so they don't do anything. unfortunate for you. Maybe if he was only a little bit more loyal, he would have been kind of beneficial here. Moving on, we have Bastion.
Bastion, who's been kind of out for the entire fight, is more concerned about his friends and his friends' Bookimon, so he's like, Hey! 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 Fuck off! And is just trying to kind of direct its attention toward him and away from the other Bookimon. And
Right.
and will ready an action, I guess, to punch it in the nose if it comes at him.
All right, first roll for intimidation.
Okay. 14.
He's a little concerned that out of nowhere you're starting to yell and scream at him. He's almost preparing for you to also shriek in his ear, just like Badly just did a few minutes ago. And you said you wanted to punch him in the nose, or you're just preparing to punch him in the nose?
If it comes out, it may. Well, can I also roll for like persuasion to like get it to like focus on me away from the other Bookimon?
Sure.
21.
All right. That does it. He is clearly distracted by you, but I'll do you one more. Shock Chomp has been watching the entire time. Up until now, Shock Chomp really hasn't been too concerned with anything you've had to say, but something does catch his eye in that he sees you trying to protect all of these much, much weaker Bookimon than him. And clearly you're going up against something that's much more stronger than you, and so your loyalty goes up by 1.
-2.
-2. So now he's gone from completely disloyal to indifferent.
Awesome.
Bookimon at this level add -2 to any saving throw they make. In addition, before activating a move, they must roll higher than a 10 on a D20 roll, or they lose their turn. So in other words, your loyalty counter just got a little bit more tolerant.
That's better than the what? The D100?
It's still going to be a D100,
But I
but
imagine, like,
the
it's lower.
tolerance is going to be lower, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And like I said, I'll ready that action, but that'll be my turn.
All right. And next is Lana. Is a minute supposed to be 10 rounds?
Oh.
Yes.
That's a lot. Okay. Glaciern's up. Glaciern sees you kind of being intimidating in nature, and she decides to charge at you. Does a 2 hit?
No,
That's not surprising.
but can I roll
So,
to hit it?
on your turn. Well, actually, I guess you could have attack of opportunity.
Okay. Strength, so 19.
All right, so that hits.
Punch. 2. Right in the nose.
All right, so Glacier starts to charge straight for you, but with your perception and keen eyes, you could tell that this was coming from a mile away. So you cock up your fist and you punch it straight in the nose.
No!
It basically charges right into your fist.
Awesome.
All right, next is Lana, who is asleep. Next is Glacier, who is at this point a little intimidated by your keen ability to punch stuff. So he goes back to Diablo over here and decides to use Icy Wind.
Is it a save or is it an attack?
It's an attack.
Great.
And does a 2 hit?
It does not. Are you adding the attack bonus?
For
So
like,
next
are you
to
talking about from Keen Smell?
no, next to icy wind, it should describe it if it's a melee attack or a ranged attack, and then there should be like a plus something unless it's a save.
It wouldn't have hit anyway.
Like
Okay.
a plus 4, 5 or something.
It's a +3.
Okay, so it would have been a 5, so it still doesn't hit.
Nope. All right. So
Does that wake Spikes up?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say that that's enough to wake him up. So
Great.
at this point, it is Moxie's turn. Moxie, you are asleep, but Diablo is now awake. Diablo kind of shakes out of this coma that was Babbly. He kind of looks at Babbly in a smug, irritated manner, and then looks back, finds you, runs toward you, and then proceeds to shove you and kind of nudge you, and he almost starts scratching you
What?
a little bit. Not enough to do any damage, but
What?
he's definitely trying to get your attention.
Oh shit! Fuck! What happened? Let's fuck it up. It's still here. Thanks for the spike. Get it, Spikes. Get it. Is it Spike's action to wake me up? Is that the end of my turn?
That is his action, but you still have a bonus action.
There's nothing that I can do with the bonus action. I'll have him move back into position over here. Bastion, what the fuck are you doing up there?
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Easy now.
I think I'm gonna try to use a Bookie Ball on this thing.
All right, as your bonus.
Yep.
Don't hit me, dude.
All right. So go ahead
Natural one.
and roll.
What am I rolling?
It's like
You're rolling
Jumanji.
a d20.
A D20. All right. That's a 6.
All right, so the ball goes towards the glacier. You can see that the ball did successfully capture it at first, but you can see that there's clearly some activity inside the ball, and very quickly, as soon as you caught him, he releases himself yet again and is pretty pissed off.
Shit.
All right, next is Gerry's turn.
I'm still sleeping.
Oh, he is asleep.
Oh yeah, but you're a Turnwhip and Babbly are not. So at this point, Babbly is not really doing much of anything. Turnwhip is kind of looking around. He sees Diablo wake up Moxie, and he decides that this is a perfect opportunity for him to do the same. So Turnwhip comes over to his beloved friend Gerry, the one who just previously mocked him and told him that he could be free as if he didn't want him anymore. You can feel some hurt within Turnwhip. He's almost like, we were just becoming friends and you're gonna do this shit to me? Like, what the hell? And he wakes you up with a very vicious vine whip. This does prompt to wake you up, but at this point I'm also gonna have to roll for damage.
Go for it.
Does a 9 do damage?
A 9 does not.
All
A 9
right,
does not
so
hit.
Was it 9 plus anything?
9 plus.
It would get advantage.
Well, I don't know what your advantage is because I don't have your character sheet.
How much is it to hit, Gerry?
13 is what you need.
So what's his plus?
Oh, his vine whip is +3.
All right, so still misses barely. It was enough to startle the crap out of you.
Yeah, get away! Yeah, oh god! Oh, not again! Stop! Stop! Just stop it!
And you can see Turnwhip just snickering. All right,
My
anything
personal hell!
anything else you want to do on your turn, Gerry? Babbly still has yet to do anything during your turn, and you have a bonus action.
Babbly, no more singing. Just hit them. Just hit the fucking thing. And Does a 10 hit?
No. So at this point, Glacier's kind of figured out the tackling game, and he dodges out of the way before he could get hit by Byyyeee. Alright, next is Bastion's 10.
Oh, you guys are awake? Okay, cool. And I'm gonna kind of run back toward Shock Chomp. So do I take an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna look at Shock Chomp. Not gonna ask you again, dude. It's your choice, but we could really, really use your help. And I'm gonna go like aid in the fight. To, like, scare it out of something. Do the roar. Do the roar. Do the roar. 19?
100?
Say again?
Out of 100?
Yeah.
D100? Alright, so Shock Chomp looks at you, and I think he's seen enough roaring from Byyyeee for the day. He's not interested.
Fair enough, dude.
Next is Lana.
I am still asleep.
All right. So Glaciern is up. Glaciern at this point turns toward Byyyeee and charges at Byyyeee and uses takedown. That would be an 18. Does an 18 hit Byyyeee?
Oh, yes. Yes, it does.
All right. I ask stupid questions to be complete. All right, so Byyyeee takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, no.
He charges at Byyyeee. He's clearly had enough, and you can see he hit Byyyeee so hard that Byyyeee even kind of took some recoil, fell back into the bushes, looking kind of sad.
Byyyeee, no!
All right, next up is Moxie.
Shit. Yeah. Fight it. Fight it. Make it submit. 14 to hit.
All right, and that hits.
That is 4 points of piercing damage.
All right, and Glaciern's looking a little rougher than he did at the beginning of this fight. He came out very strong and powerful, but with all of these small hits he's been taking, it's really adding up, and she's starting to look a little bit worn out.
This action. Second Bookie Ball throw.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20.
16.
All right, you throw the Boogie Ball. Again, it catches the Glacier, and you can tell that the Glacier is struggling really, really hard. It's looking kind of questionable. It looks kind of how it did the first time you threw the Boogie Ball, and you're thinking, I really need this one to hit. I really need this to be over. And after some turmoil and wiggling, you see almost a sense of just accepting its fate. And it is caught.
Let's go!
By Moxie.
Woo!
All right.
You had to catch yourself on the notes, right?
No, it's copyright free, baby.
So at this point, that was actually a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. So this might be a good time to take a break, recoup, catch up Moxie on his new Bookimon's character sheet, and we will be back in 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go. And we're back. I'm God, and we're playing this magical game of Bookimon. If you've been watching, just as a quick recap, we were making our way up north, as that is where the cave is, where the psychic Bookimon tends to be residing. And we had stumbled, or I should say Moxie had stumbled upon a glacier and an icy ice-type Bookimon that was particularly strong and way overpowered. But the team grouped together and overcame adversity, and Moxie was able to successfully catch this Bookimon. This also caused all of the Bookimon who participated, minus Shock Chomp, the ability to level up as well as learn some new exciting moves, which maybe we'll see this next upcoming portion of the session. We'll just have to see what they stumble upon. So let's get back into it.
I'm gonna go back and wake up Lana. Hey dude, fight's over.
Oh my gosh. What happened?
I don't know. Bookimon got spooked, came out of nowhere, and we handled it. I think everybody fell asleep because of Gerry's new Byyyeee. So Gerry being
Babbly's
Gerry.
still just kind of like wallowing in the bushes.
Get in the ball.
Gerry.
Get in the ball. Get in the ball.
Hey, are you okay, dude?
For me?
No, Lana.
Oh yeah. I'm fine. Just oh man, this has been eventful. That's all.
Well, it's okay to feel your feelings, but if it's with each other, I think we should all like hash it out. Maybe take some rest and heal up our Bookimon. And I got some words I got to say to Shock Chomp too. So food for thought.
Well,
And
I'm fine with that if that's what you all want to do.
Gerry, how's your Bookie?
Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. And I'll bring both of them in. And yeah, they're fine. They're good. How about yours there, guy?
Yeah. We need a conversation, but who knows? Moxie, how's
Yeah,
Spikes?
you see Moxie. Make a perception check.
$19.
19. You see Spikes kind of approaching Moxie, and Moxie's like holding the Bookie ball, kind of like really hunched over the Bookie ball. He's like, "Fuck, you did it! Fuck, you did it! I am worth something. I am someone. Can't do it. I can fucking do it. Fuck yeah!" What? What's up?
How's Spikes doing, dude?
Yeah, Spikes is he's the man. He's the king, and as he like slowly like saunters up with his hands in his hoodie, my hands are in my hoodie. I just kind of like put my hand up to high five. He high fives me. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
He's the king. He's the boss, man.
Hey, dude. I just want to say I'm very impressed by your ability to work with your Bookimon. It's super inspiring.
Oh, it's a team effort, right? Right, buddy. That's a good man. And I like bring him back in the ball and put him in. All right. We have a mission to do. Let's go. Well, actually, first, hold up. I gotta heal up this Glacier, and poor little guy got all messed up. So I'll bring Glacier now. And I'm gonna just kind of like kneel down a little bit to its level. You said it's like 4 feet tall, right?
Yeah, so he's 4 feet tall, not on its hind legs, so it's pretty stout.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of like bend over a little bit and be like, "Hey, man, it's all right." So I don't know why I'm doing Bastion's voice. I just caught myself doing that.
He senses the charisma that Bastion has and the warming up that has been succeeding with Shock Chomp. He decided to emanate that. Roll for animal handling.
Do I have advantage or
Everyone
just
slowly
straight?
turns into Bastion.
Yeah, you have advantage because you caught him.
Let's go. That is an unnatural 20.
All right. At first, the Glacier looks a little skittish and timid. You did just, after all, catch it after some grueling torture of takedowns and tackles. And then as you start to crouch down and kind of gloss over his head, and you tend to hit a sweet spot, and his ears perk back, and you can tell he really enjoys that, and he's nudging into you, and you can tell he's quickly warming up.
There you go, buddy. All right. Yeah, I'm going to give you a little something to make you feel a little better, all right? And I'll take the super potion and I'll just kind of like spray the injuries and just kind of like really thoroughly go over Glacier and be like, that's all right. And just like kind of like take a little handkerchief or whatever and like make sure it's rubbed in and just like, all right, buddy, you're good. You're all right. You're all right. You're a tough son of a bitch. Yeah, we got fire. Now we got the powers of fire and ice. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So I'm gonna heal
for HP recovery.
It's 3d6 for a super potion. Oh hell! Well, sort of. That's 9, 11. So he heals for 11. So he's up to 39 hit points.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna leave him at that for now because I only have one super potion left. How much does a regular potion do?
Let me find out.
And also, can I pick up the Bookieball that I threw that failed, or is that a spent Bookieball?
No, you can pick it up.
Sweet.
It's just on the ground at this point.
I have 2 Bookie-Balls.
So, potions. So a regular potion does 2d4 plus 2, super potion does 3d6 plus 6, and a hyper potion does 4d12 plus 10.
You said the potion is 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, cool. Yeah, I think we're good here. I think we're good. Like, all right, after a little bit, Glacier, I gotta give him a nickname. How about I look at the rest of the group? Do you guys got any suggestions?
No,
I'm not
John?
really good at the creative stuff.
Snow Angel? I don't know. Something Frosty the Snowman?
How about Frostbite? Yeah.
Sure. That works.
Badass.
Yeah,
dude.
Frostbite's badass. Good suggestion with the Frosty the Snowman. You got it there. You got us there.
You can sense Shock Chomp kind of judging Bastion a little bit in that he still hasn't even been given a nickname, but Glacier and being caught for 1 minute already has one.
Do I pick up on that?
Roll for perception.
Uh, 16.
Yeah, you can tell he's a little irritated.
Oh, Shock Chomp. I've been trying to think of a nickname too, dude. Like, it's kind of hard to gauge your personality, man. Like, my first instinct was grumpy, but I didn't think that was respectful. Because you're just so cool, man. You know, what are you into? Do you like follow anybody on YouTube or?
He rolls his eyes and goes over to the Bookieball that's on your belt, presses it, and proceeds to capture himself to get away from you.
Oh, that, not gonna lie, kind of hurts. But understandable. You're allowed to have your frustrations too.
Do you want one of mine?
No, man. Those are yours. You caught one fair and square. Kinda. You were given both actually, but no, they're yours. Man.
I was actually given both. I really didn't try. I don't want this. So like you can have a pick if you like, you know, if Shock Chomp really is not coming to your style or whatever, you could just, I don't know, like we're a team, so you can have one.
I appreciate it, Gerry, but you know, I feel like I just need to work with my friend. You know, I don't like to give up on people. You know, this may come as a shock to some of you, but I actually haven't had a lot of friends, and I feel like maybe that's something that has to do with like why I'm so engaged in this like cyber thing with all these followers, and like half of them are paid for. So yeah, no, I think I need to really foster this relationship between me and Shock Chomp. Like, you know, I think it'd be healthy for me, and maybe him too.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like, if you ever, you know, if things get bad between you two, you know, like
Gerry, I appreciate it, and I
stuff.
will keep your offer in mind.
Okay. Hey, Lana, I'm sorry about what I said. You're like, you know, I just don't know how things work in here. I just want to be home. That's it. That's really it. Like, I'm not meant for this world.
So do I, Gerry. So do I. I just want to go home as well. So.
Well, I mean, we got that in common, right? And I didn't mean the things that I say.
It's okay, Gerry. I understand.
I'll just shut up.
Gerry, you shouldn't talk that way. Don't be a little more confident.
I mean, I tried, and then that didn't work, and then I tried again, and then I put you guys to sleep, and then I tried again, and it's just not working.
Right. Now, the putting to sleep thing, that definitely wasn't great. But that's okay because it all worked out, right?
Yeah. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I did. So I'm glad you guys didn't forget about me. So, you know.
We would never.
Oh.
Unless Gerry casts like a forget thing from his Pokemon, then maybe.
I wouldn't cast that. I doubt these things even know such a thing.
We'll have to find out, won't we?
Is that something? Is that real? Can they do that?
Probably.
Oh, jeez.
Go after a, you know, sub Bookimon with like psychic abilities, you know, all mental shit. So maybe we're like trapped in an illusion right now. Maybe this isn't even real.
What do you mean? Of course this is real. I just got hit. I know this is real.
Are you sure?
And just as you hear Moxie saying, this might not even be real, you hear screaming from up north, where you're headed, in fact. Help! Help! Somebody come help!
Bring Frostbite back into her Bookyball and start running.
I'll follow behind you guys.
So we are running. You're running up north. You can tell that as you run north, you're getting farther and farther out from the town, and you're getting into some rural area. And you see, through observation, make a perception check, everyone.
Dang it, dude. 6.
11.
22.
Hold on, sorry, my character sheet is loading. 19.
All right, so Gerry and Bastion aren't really sure what's going on. They hear some panic. They're really entranced by this beautiful farmland they've come across, but it's very vast. There's lots of corn and vegetation that's been planted in rows along the plots, and they're not really able to make out anything. But Lana and Moxie can see that to their left, right over here, there is a woman who's desperately trying to put fire out on some crops that seem to just be burning and engulfing in flames.
Someone smell popcorn, dude?
Sophia, and I'm gonna run over here, just like go across.
Oh, civilians. Well, thank you so much for coming. I didn't think anyone was going to be able to hear me out in the middle of nowhere. Can y'all help me put out these fires?
Absolutely, lady, for a price. And I bring out Glacier.
He's just kidding, dude.
No, I'm not.
Sure, I can give y'all whatever you want. Just please help me put these out. I've taken too much damage to my crops this week. I can't take any more.
You heard, lady, Frostbite. Icy wind that shit.
All right, and go ahead and I guess roll for effectiveness on Glacier's end.
How big are these fires?
What am I rolling?
D20. They're big, but they're not so big that like they're just completely overtaken that you need like a fire department for or anything.
That's a 2.
All right.
Do I add anything?
Is there like a proficiency bonus that's like given to Icy Wind?
There is a proficiency bonus that is given, and Icy Wind gets a +3 because I believe it's done with wisdom. I suppose that's why. So it would be +5, so 7, I guess total.
All right. So Glacier does his best to blow and cast a mist of ice over the fires. He manages to push out enough icy wind to the point that it starts to melt in the presence of this heat from the flames, and it takes out 2 of the fires, but as it comes across to the left, it's kind of lost all its breath. It's tapped itself out this go around, and so the 2 remaining fires persist.
Lana, we need your help! Lana!
Make my way over, but I'm just gonna continue to keep a distance from the fires.
I'll take my very expensive tailored vest and try to like stamp out the fire best I can. Hold on, dude.
We'll start.
We got you.
All right. I don't even know what kind of roll that would be. Roll for... We'll just make stuff up. Roll for putting out the fire.
This could be considered survival.
Okay, that's valid. Oh yeah, I have to scroll down to see those. Anyway.
Survival's wisdom.
Yes.
13.
All right, so you managed
I said it could be considered. I don't know. The DM decides.
I am just making up rolls at this point. Okay, so...
I can tell.
As do we all.
This is my chaotic game of D&D. I am God. So you're putting out this fire. You managed to put it out, but at the expense of your tailored shirt. I guess, did you have a shirt underneath?
Yeah, I have like a purple shirt. So this was the tailored jacket.
The vest.
Like
Okay, so the tailored jacket at this point is completely burnt, and there's a pretty hefty hole in like the back of it up to the upper right shoulder, and it's pretty much spent at this point.
Can I start kicking some dirt at the fire?
Sure, go ahead and roll for survival. See, I'm learning.
That is a... I'll make the number so small on here. 19.
All right, Gerry, just in a complete... This is like one of those moments where like a mother lifts a car to save their baby. Like Gerry is just kicking the ever-living shit out of this dirt. You see so much dirt loom up and just cast over this fire. It's almost overkill. Like Gerry could have easily taken out 20 of these fires.
Remember when I said I almost got my badges?
Yes, that's so good.
I lean to Bastion. I cannot figure this guy out.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude,
God,
me
well-
neither.
I have to say thank y'all so much. I swear, there is some Bookimon. I don't know. You guys must be trainers. I see this little cutie pie over here, and she comes over and kind of strokes at the glacier. And although skittish at this point, he feels pretty safe around Moxie, so he doesn't make an attempt to bite the farmer lady. Well, most of these Bookimon I've noticed are pretty tame, and I'd say that there are a few that actually wander around these fields. I have a few Bookimon myself. They produce eggs, milk, things for the farm. It all works out quite nicely. But I will say this one, Tarnation, it just keeps setting ablaze to all my crops. And I swear, if it keeps blazing my crops, me and my family are going to have to figure something out because we're not going to be able to live off the land much longer.
This is quite a problem.
It
Yeah.
really is.
Is it one of your like domesticated animals, or is it a wild one?
Oh no, I just have some little chickadees and moo-moos, and that's really all we got. We don't have none of these fire-blazing creatures. It wouldn't really be beneficial for the farm. As you can see, it just sets everything on fire. I know I'm asking too much of y'all. I know you guys have already done so much for me, and I promise I will repay you, but y'all seem real capable. Is there any way that y'all could find it in y'all's blessed little hearts to maybe find this creature and I don't know if you can capture him or take him somewhere or just get him off my property because I just don't know what to do at this point.
This will be done
For a price,
for free
you can bless my pocket
with your
Well,
thanks.
with your
Oh.
money.
She turns to Bastion. Well, I appreciate your hospitality. After all, this is my home. I should be the one that's hospitable. And then she turns to Moxie. But to be fair, I gotta be hospitable. This is my home, and you are helping me out. So I rest assured you, with all the blessings that I can, I will make sure that I repay you in any way that I possibly can.
I like to be repaid with
Kindness.
cold hard cash.
All right, don't you worry, son. I'll try to muster up what I can. Just please, if you could just help me out, that would be just such a great service.
Can do, lady. Can do. Yeah.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. And she gives you a big hug. As she's hugging you, she turns towards Gerry. Hey, you over there. You kind of look like my son Harry.
Need to.
It's very interesting.
You, Harry?
Yeah, my son Harry. We live on the farm. We used to really just sell creams, but since I divorced his father, we've kind of decided to take the easier life. After all, it was just so hard being in corporate, and these are my roots. We came back here, settled down, and now I just grow crops.
Your mom wouldn't happen to own a place at the market, would she?
Oh, sweetie, that is my mother-in-law, and I tell you what, she is quite the handful. I try to avoid that place if I can. Or I should say
Yeah.
my ex-mother-in-law makes it even worse.
No, I mean she was. Yeah, she thought I was Harry too. A lot of people get my name confused. It's fine. It's just Gerry.
Yes, well, it really is a striking resemblance, but we're getting off topic. So I guess y'all are free to roam the farm if y'all need anything at all. Y'all want some food or need a break, need a place to rest, you just come find me and I will make sure that you are right at home.
We appreciate
So-
it very much.
So you're Miss Tubman as well?
Yes, well, I didn't take back my maiden name, so I guess still going by Tubman. Just kind of rolls her eyes and dismisses the comment.
Cool. I bring Frostbite back into the Bookyball. So we are on the case. Hey, Lana.
Bless y'all hearts.
Yeah.
So, given your expertise and you're from this world and all that stuff with these creatures, any ideas as to what caused all this stuff? What might be we supposed to be preparing for?
Can I roll to see if I know what this creature is?
Yeah, you can roll for, I guess, history check. While you're at it, are you still standing back, or did you come up to the group now that the fires are out?
Yes, I'm still. Well, actually, I'll make my way over to the group, but still at a little bit of distance.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. You know of some fire Bookimon from your world, but there are so many that you can't really put your finger on it, especially given the fact that it looks like a lot of these flames were already kind of taken care of by the time you got in. They didn't have a chance to really get much bigger. The farm lady looks at you. Oh my word. And she walks up. You must be one of them portal people. I heard some rumors, but I didn't think that it was real. Well, by golly, I'm sorry. I must be coming off as rude. I know it ain't polite to stare.
Well, it's fine, but yes, I came through the portal.
Well, my golly. Well, is there anything that you might need some? Do you need some special needs or something? I don't want to be inhospitable to you.
Well, that's very kind of you, but as of right now, I'm okay.
All right. Well, I do notice, you got legs, but I can tell just by your demeanor and everything else that, maybe you have some proclivity for water. I don't know if it's much to offer you a bath once all this is said and done. I don't got a lake. I know there's a lake up north near this cave entrance by the mountains, but aside from that, it's really nothing but farmland around here. So it's going to be dry as a turnip in July unless you want to maybe use my tub.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, but I don't really fit in a tub very well. But
Oh,
I
honey,
do.
have you seen my moo-moos? We got tubs larger than Hondas.
What is a Honda?
Uh, just rest assured you, this tub is big enough to fit a 1,000-pound lady. And honey, you are too pretty and fit to be comparing yourself to a lady of that stature. So I rest assured you, you would have so much fun in my tub. Matt, stop.
Well, that is just so kind of you. Sure. I will take you up on your offer for a bath.
Oh, perfect. I got some surplus bath salts that I've been meaning to use from the Tub Incorporation. I can't wait to get rid of them. I mean, use them. Let me go get them out, and I'll go ahead and get that bath drawn.
Oh,
and she scurries off, and you can see her go into the main house.
What a sweet woman.
That she is.
I didn't even get to tell her that I had a tub.
You have a tub?
Oh, Gerry.
I wonder.
Have you been applying your cream?
No, not yet. I'm gonna do it when I go to bed tonight.
Maybe you should ask her if you can borrow one of her bathrooms to go and apply some of your cream.
Yeah. I think maybe like after we, I just want to be like, hey, can I use your bathroom real quick? And then she sees me pull out like a tub of cream. It's just gonna be like really awkward.
Gerry, that would be why you're in the bathroom. She wouldn't see
maybe,
you.
But like maybe like once we find whoever's causing these fires, maybe then she'll be like, you know what? It's fine to use.
Damn
my
it, Gerry!
bathroom
Go
with your
put your cream on.
All right. I'll run to the house with the lady, and I'll start knocking on the door. Use my
She opens the
cream.
door.
He buys a whole tub of cream and then just.
She opens the
doesn't
door.
even use
Well,
it.
why, yes, is there anything that I can get for you, son? Did you need anything? Maybe a warm glass of milk or water? Or...
Hey, Miss Tubman, you wouldn't happen to have an available restroom, would you? Preferably
Oh,
not with a
why, of
tub.
course. We got plenty of bathrooms on this property. We got plenty of guest house. Feel free to choose the lot. But you know what? Actually, you can just come in the main house. We got a fine bathroom in here. Just refinished it last month.
Oh,
And she leads you to the bathroom. And I mean, this house isn't very big, so we'll just pretend. All right.
Just like when we were kids. But
I just refinished this bathroom. You know what? Back before when I was married to that when I was married to that bastard man of a sorry sinner, he just spent all his ever living time in this bathroom. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to spend all my hard-earned savings making it the dreamiest bathroom so he could just plop his tushy on in that toilet right over there. You see it? She's pointing to this toilet that's just like a throne. And I spent all my savings, made half the main house a freaking bathroom, and then he goes and leaves me for in 20 years my age. But you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. You enjoy that bathroom. I'm glad at least some man can. And she just kind of storms out.
And I pull out the tub and like, all right, here we go. And just like, I'll walk in and just start like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. It burns so good. And just start dumping it all. Just lathering myself with it.
Get it in every
sloshing around.
Cranny.
Make sure not a space is missing. Put it all over the walls.
Oh God!
Rub my back with it so that way I don't miss a spot. Because I can't reach all the way back there. I might be small and spindly, but I'm not long arms.
You should bring out your Bookimon to help.
Oh no.
We're not there yet. One of them actually one of them paused it.
Loofah. Exfoliating.
Come out and she's just like, wow.
Looking like spikes.
Oh God.
Jeez.
After I get done, I walk out and it looks like I've just like covered myself in 120 SPF.
Feeling better, Gerry?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling more than great. Nothing burns anymore.
So you're a little like fireproof now. Hey, Miss Tubman, is this?
Why, yes, honey. And she walks over to where you guys are.
I guess we'll yeah. So is this this is your family recipe cream, right? That thing, will it stop the fire? Or is it,
what in Tarnations have you done to yourself, boy?
I used your bathroom.
Well, I clearly see that. I don't think you know how to properly use a restroom.
No, I think I did the job. But just like, maybe don't go in there for a while. But it's a really great place, you know?
What did you lather on yourself, boy? And she snatches the container from you.
No. I need them for tomorrow.
Sonny boy, I tell you what. You gotta read them labels. You know... What did you originally buy this cream for?
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, this most recent time was because of Bookimon, but like the time before, that's personal.
Well, regardless of whatever the reason is, I don't know what this rash was supposed to be for, or what you told that sorry son of a sinner what you needed, but this is magical enhanced creamer. You see, since the Bookimon came through the portal, they started infusing these creams with the magic of the creature. I don't understand all the science behind it, but yeah, you got yourself here a burn heal lotion. And so with that being said, until your next long rest, you have immunity to burns.
Yes.
What? I was gonna ask if this was flammable.
Oh wow! I just thought it was like lotion for rashes, but now that's like imbued with magic, I feel pretty great. I mean, I probably got to let it air dry for a little bit, but this is Bastion? Stop it! Stop it! I can't. Someone get him to stop taking photos.
Well, honestly, between us, my son Harry had some burning rashes. She may have just gotten you mixed up for him, gave you his lotion. I don't know, but regardless, who knows? Maybe it'll benefit you because I know that thing be setting everything on fire. Lord help you if he sets you on fire too. But anyway, I got some chores to do around the house, so I'm gonna get to it. I guess just let me know what the outcome is if y'all get that critter, and I'll pay you wholesomely.
Okay.
And she scurries back off into the main house to effectively clean the mess that was Gerry's cream in the bathroom.
Oh God.
Why?
and
Why?
It's everywhere. The ceiling, the walls,
So
the drains.
you're immune to fire now.
For the time being.
I mean, I don't want to try it out. It's not something you want to be like, hey, let me get
Are
close to
you
fire.
sure?
I'm pretty sure it's kind of like one of the things that Mom always says is
Hey,
stay away
Spike.
from fire.
Bring Spike out.
All right.
Don't do it.
All right, buddy.
Gerry,
It's target practice time. Get him!
Gerry, be stern.
I'll just start running. But
Spike's gonna lob a little ember at him.
All right. Roll
I
for
will take
damage.
the dodge action.
Okay,
Ooh.
roll a disadvantage. All right. I rolled a natural 20 and an 11 plus Ember, I believe, is plus 4. Plus 4. So 15. Does 15 hit?
Yes, 15 hits.
Does he take damage from the fire because he's covered in the cream?
Roll for damage.
Oh, roll for damage. Okay, yeah. 2 points of fire damage.
All right. So Gerry's hurting from that firebolt that hit him in the ass as he's trying to dash away. But you notice through the seared pants that was burned away by the embers, his tushy looks very moisturized and glistening. Not a burn mark on it. As we had previously pointed out, this is burn-resistant cream. He is immune to burns, not fire damage.
Oh.
So I take 2 damage.
You take
And now you have a hole in your pants. Congratulations.
Huh.
I am
guess it
gonna
doesn't
go.
work that well, huh?
Fuck, Moxie.
You're all right. You're all right.
I'm gonna
not.
go.
My
Little fire under your ass puts a little hair on your chest, you know?
I'm gonna go next to Gerry. Gerry, you have to do something about this.
Oh, I'm already thinking it.
Okay, do it then.
I'll wait till he goes to sleep.
No, Gerry, now. Moxie has been bullying you this whole time. Come on, Gerry. You can do this. Come on,
He'll put up a
Gerry.
fight when he's sleeping.
Come on, Gerry.
No, I like to bide my time.
Gerry,
in the
now.
shadows. All right, fine. I choose you, and I'll throw out turn whip.
Yay, Gerry!
Hey, listen, I know we don't really get along well, but I really just could use you in my corner real quick. I want you to fuck that kid up. and I will just shoot everything you have, and I will make him do bullet seed.
All right, so a roll for damage, and is this toward Moxie or Spike?
This is totally towards Moxie.
What is our AC? How do we determine that? It's just 10 plus our dex?
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Does a make a ranged attack roll doing 1d4 plus move? Wait, what?
Make a range attack.
Yeah, I know. Does a 7 or wait, does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Ah, shit. All right, well, good job. Wait. Yeah, good job.
That was pathetic.
You're pathetic.
Whip turns to face Gerry, bends over, and shoots a little bullet seed turret out his butt toward Moxie.
That's right. You show him. Yeah.
Does it hit me?
No, it doesn't.
No, it just kind of boop and plops on the floor. But you can tell it was aimed at you.
I'm in a good mood, so I'm not going to set you both ablaze.
Yeah.
But you know
I'm in a
what?
good mood too. Have fun sleeping tonight. And I'll just walk away.
Wait,
Just T-posing, walking away.
Good job, Gerry. Good job.
Turnwhip sees you walking away with your arms out like this, so he pulls out his vines to match yours and proceeds to just kind of hobble behind you.
You know,
well, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was a good time. All right. All right, Spike. Yeah, the burn mark, see if you can pick up the scent of whatever Bookimon did this.
Alright, so Spike
And
begins.
I'll bring Frostbite out as well. Both of you guys, pick up a scent and see what's up, see if we can figure out what Bookimon did this.
Alright, so go ahead and roll for perception for both of them.
They both have clean smell. Keen smell.
Clean smell. The scent of Tident. She must be cleaning the bathroom.
They both roll with advantage. Spike rolls a 14. And Frostbite rolls... Oh, shoot. I did not write that down. Frostbite has +5 to perception. Frostbite rolls an 18.
Alright, so Diablo's kind of sniffing around. He's having a hard time picking up much of anything. He can tell it's coming from the north somewhere, but the wind is kind of breezing through and kind of throwing off the trace. Glacier has a similar issue, but then he gets very smart. He remembers what he had just seen with Gerry and the butt incident, so he runs over to Gerry, smells his tushy where he was seared with the embers from Diablo, picks up a scent, and then with the fresh, everlasting smell of seared ass on his nose, he proceeds to immediately run straight up north toward what you assume to be the source of this fire.
Hey, Frostbite's got a scent. Let's go. And I'm gonna follow behind, and I cannot move Diablo. I can't move Spike.
Oh no! There.
I call the group to come with me. Thank you.
I follow.
Well,
I also want to release Shock Chomp.
All right. So Shock Chomp comes out, and you can see that where Glacier has led you guys is a field of crops. You see some, what did I call these things again? Some cow-looking things.
Moo-moos?
Mutins. So you see a couple of mutins in the field, kind of eating away at some grass. But you see just northwest of them, this fire-like fox, kind of sniffing around and almost, at least to what you can tell, preying on the mutins. So at this point, I guess we can roll for initiative.
There it is! Get
Natural 1!
Same.
Oh my god.
But I have a
I
plus
gotta-
2, so 3.
I have a
I got
plus
a
2 as
2.
well.
I got a 2 plus 3. Hey.
14.
Okay, so what is everyone at?
3.
3.
5.
14.
And I elect to go
Okay,
last.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, and yeah, this Bookimon is not really aware of you guys. It's too fixed on the mutant, so it's gonna lose a turn to initiate. So we have Moxie up first. Moxie has gone mute of fear of
Sorry.
the Bookimon.
Sorry, I say, all right, Spike, go bite the shit out of it. And 30 feet puts him right there. I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to have... You said I can control both of them?
Yeah.
I cannot control Frostbite.
Why? Okay. I will get into this habit. Now you can.
All right.
Frostbite
I'll
can
have-
obey.
Frostbite also has a movement speed of 30 feet. So Frostbite can get over here. And Spike is going to bite it. That is a 19 to hit.
It hits.
Let's go. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. You said 7.
Yes. And I'm going to have Frostbite take the dodge action, and that is my turn.
All
So
right.
he runs up, he gets on all fours, like runs through the field. He jumps up and just like bites down on the shoulder as Frostbite kind of like gets behind and like stops it from like moving back.
All right. This Bookimon is clearly surprised by this ambush that has just completely spurred itself out of nowhere, and he's trying at this point to shake off Diablo. Now it is Gerry's turn.
I will put back in Turn Whip and release Babbly. Maybe. Well, first I'll move closer. So, yeah. And then I will have Babbly. I will. Where are you?
It's right here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the moves up. Well, that's awesome. I will have Babbly go up and attack, and I believe the movement speed is 20, so 2, 3, 4, and then dash and get there. And that is my turn. Jim-ba-doom.
Lana.
Going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the fox. So it has to be, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I rolled an 11.
Right, so it needed a 13.
Oh, plus 1, so 12. Still doesn't help.
So I'll roll for damage. That is 13 points of damage.
Alright, dang. So what does this look like?
So let me see. I am just going to stand from afar and move my mouth in a weird type way, like I am speaking in tongues, and then you're gonna see the creature kind of shake with pain.
Alright, so at first it was trying to shake off Diablo, and that Diablo had bit him, and then it feels this resonance coming from your voice, but not from your actual vocals. Rather, there's this like psychic kind of wave that comes through and pierces him into his back head on, and he kind of starts to shudder and shake, not to get off Diablo, but because he is writhing in agony. And at this point, he's taken quite a couple of big hits. Now it is Bastion's turn.
I look to Shock Chomp. Hey, bud. I remember how upset you were when saw that the other Bookimon got a nickname before you did, and I've really put some thought into it. What do you think about Light King? You know, got lightning, shocking, like Light King. What do you think?
Roll for charisma.
Just straight charisma?
Sure.
Persuasion?
18.
He hears it and he immediately kind of perks up, and he's taken a liking to the name Light King. He feels in power and in control. He feels that it is worthy as a title to him. And he's only upset that he couldn't have gotten this nickname a little bit sooner. But you know what? It's fine.
You know what, dude? I think it's fitting, and I love it. Light King, nice to meet you. And I throw out my hand. Bastion Ambrose Sinclair III.
He hesitates for a minute, takes his claw, takes a single finger from his claw, goes to shake your hand, and right when you think you're getting somewhere, he uses his other hand to swat the phone out of your other hand.
Oh. Lesson learned, dude. And I'll leave it on the ground. Let's go help. That'll be my action.
Oh my god, I love it. Alright, you just gained +1 loyalty.
Oh, shit.
So let us see where this puts us now.
Negative.
Shall we?
-1.
Alright, now you get -1 to any saving throw that you make, and now your loyalty check has reduced a little bit more.
Awesome.
Alright, and now it is Moxie's turn.
Oh yeah, I guess everybody went. Yeah, I'm gonna Spike. Let him have it. And that's gonna be an 18 to hit. And that's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage. And
How much?
7.
7, okay.
And I'm gonna tell Frostbite to take the dodge action.
Alright. So, at this point, this poor Bookimon has just taken a pummel. He can't even get his head on straight to even respond to any of these actions coming at him, and it's not looking too good. At least from his perspective. Gerry, you are up.
I will.
I just noticed we're kind of the Breakfast Club.
Oh?
A little bit, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It just came out.
2, 3, 4. I will walk up and grab Babbly and raise it up and just like basketball throw, so that way it's just like, you know, I'll lob so that way it can do a pound attack.
Ooh. All right, so roll for damage.
Well, that's gone.
Oh
Natural 20.
no! Nice.
Woo!
Holy crap! All right, so roll for damage.
All right. Let's get this badly. Where are you? Oh yeah.
I just imagine that was in character.
I thought it was.
doing something for you.
It's like the dust all over again.
Let's pound this Bookimon to the ground. And that's
Okay, the
6,
wall.
That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right, so you throw up this poor little Babbly. Everyone's like, what in the world? Because most of the time your plans don't really come to fruition, let's be fair. And you see Babbly kind of puffing itself up, inflating. You can see the cotton on its back and on its pelt just kind of like fluffing up, getting light and fluffy. And he's kind of expanding and using the light breeze that's coming from the northwest to kind of guide him up slowly like a balloon. And then you see, as he gains all this potential energy, he then brings all the fur back in tight into his body and then just nosedives straight into the ember locks. And you see just a complete crater into the ground as he pummels him straight down.
Woo! That's what we're talking about.
That's it, buddy. I mean,
Yay, Gerry!
Oh, I missed it. Fuck.
All right, anything else?
I'll turn around to Moxie and be like, "You're next, bud." What?
Yay, Gerry!
All right, and now it is Lana's go.
All right, so I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
All right. I rolled a 2.
Awesome. I will roll for damage, hopefully. Yeah. That is 2 points of damage. So, not great, but it's all right. And then I would like to use my bonus action
Ew.
to give Gerry a bardic inspiration.
So how do you go about inspiring Gerry? Describe this inspiring moment to us all.
After I cast Vicious Mockery and let out some nasty, nasty words about this little animal, then I'm going to pull out my flute and play a lovely little tune just for Gerry. And
I'm gonna need
put my
you
flute
to
back in.
reenact this tune. give us some inspiration in game. What does this sound like?
It is going to be like a... to kind of, you know, boost Gerry's energy. That's the best flute that I can do, because I
Love it. We're
I
all
am not
inspired.
musical whatsoever. So
The good news is that the mic picks it up.
awesome.
Yes. All right, Bastion, it is your go.
So, Light King has a movement speed of 50 feet.
Jesus.
oh no.
And I'm gonna say, Light King, show him what you can really do. And I'm wanting him to do.
God.
Gonna make sure this won't hit anybody else.
Yeah.
Let's do.
It's fine if you do.
Oh god.
I mean,
it will kill us.
That's so
we
rude.
die.
I'm very far away, so you
I'm
know.
gonna say, let's give him a little Thunderfang.
All right, and roll for loyalty.
Please. Please.
May the dice gods bless ye tonight.
59?
All right, so here's your command to approach this little Emberlocks and Fire Fang the crap out of him. He turns to you. He recognizes he is the Light King. Now it's time to show everyone what a real Light King can do. He uses the nice talk up from you, in addition to maybe some residual bardic flute, to charge straight over to the Emberlocks and crunch down, creating just jarring voltage coming straight out from his body and just searing the ever-living crap out of him as it comes up and reconvenes dead in the center.
Awesome. Just so you know, it probably hits because it has a plus 17 to hit.
Yeah, so like you don't even have to roll for this.
But if we could, the minimum damage or the
Unless you rolled a nat 1.
unless I rolled a nat 1.
Which you couldn't do that.
I mean, should I roll?
I mean,
Or-
yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah,
you
let's
rolled
roll.
like a
Let's make
50
it fun.
Yeah, you rolled a 59. What's the worst that can happen?
Well,
No.
30?
All right, so this poor little Emberlocks never stood a chance. Mid Thunderfang, he not only faints, but your Bookimon Shock Chomp continues to just pulverize this poor little Emberlocks. Like, he has already fainted and he is still biting down, letting all he can out on this little creature to show his value as the Light King.
I look over to Lana. Not gonna lie. Probably a good thing I don't have my phone right now. I feel kind of bad. Not even. I mean, I'm happy that we're getting somewhere, but like, I get what Grook was saying now. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. That's on me. But hey, way to go, Light King!
Hey,
And he lets
at
out a
least you're growing
vicious
your
roar
bond.
like, I am the Light King.
Okay, dude. I'm gonna leave him out for like a few more minutes to let him boast and do his thing, and then like just
Hey,
You
Bastion.
see him just parading over the body of the Emberlocks before you
Remember
bring him
when you
back.
thought that you could put a necklace and a tether or
a retractable?
Retractable. Thank you. That's
Well-
the word that you used. Do you remember when you thought you could put him on a retractable?
Well, I do see how like insulting the retractable could be. That is kind of
Right.
like it's not cool, but like I still want to try to give him the necklace. Like it, maybe it's his style. I don't know, but I'm definitely not going to be like, hey, bro, take this. Like it's his choice. But yeah,
Right.
probably good that I didn't get that one off.
Maybe if you just explain it like you got it as a gift for him.
I think I might do a couple more.
He
of
may
these
like it,
interactions,
but
then do.
I'd
it.
give it some time.
Yeah. That was horrific. I think I'm going to see
Yeah.
that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yep. Anywho, let's go see our friends.
All right.
So you're just gonna leave the Emberlocks speared on the ground, I presume.
I
Just
mean,
smoke.
I'm assuming dead.
It has fainted. It is in critical condition. It is not dead.
Okay, then can I, as a bonus action, attempt to catch it to save it?
Yes. So go ahead and roll for catch.
Okay. Light King, good job. Maybe move out of the way real quick. We're gonna try to save this little dude. 18 on the die.
All right, you throw the Byyyeee ball, it catches. There's literally just no sign of life inside this ball. It catches, it is stationary, it's done. Like, that is your Bookimon.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do like a catch and release type thing once it's healed. That doesn't feel right to me. Eesh.
All right, at this point, the farmer woman runs out. I heard all this commotion and I thought there was a thunderstorm coming in, but clearly it's still sunny as day. What in tarnation's happening out here?
We handled your problem pretty
Oh,
sufficiently.
you mean that darn fire creature that kept putting out all my crops? Well, I am just so thankful. You know what? Come inside. I've just been cooking up a nice stew all day. I think it's finally done in the slow cooker. I'll feed y'all a nice warm meal, and I'll get some of the guest houses set up, and y'all can take a nice long rest. I know that the sun's going to be setting here soon, and it sure is dangerous going out, especially with that weird Bookimon residing not too far out here in that cave. I tell you what.
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes,
Awesome.
that would be
Well,
lovely.
come on and follow me. And she brings y'all into the main guest house. And at this point, she gives you guys a nice warm meal. She gives you all each beds to stay in. So naturally, she puts Moxie and Bastion in this guest house here to rest up for the day. She puts Lana in her own individual guest house here where there's one bedroom. And just to be cautious, she puts Gerry in his own room for the night because she's a little unsure what the relationship is between Gerry and the others. And before she leads you all to the bed, oh, and I almost forgot, I did say to this fine young gentleman here I was going to pay y'all handsomely. And she pulls out $500 for each of you. I know it ain't much, but this is the most I can salvage with everything that's been going on. I hope it's not insulting.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I silently take the money.
Wow, thanks. That's so much.
Thank
All
you.
we had to do
I
was just
appreciate this.
brutally murder something.
All right, so at
Bastion.
this point, we have two options. We can play through the early evening in the event that Gerry feels his need to get ever-seeking revenge, or we can leave that for next time. What would you like to do?
I would love to see it, but I feel like, would you like some time to think about it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Awesome. So at this point, everyone has brought their Bookimon back in. We'll just say, for the sake of resetting, everyone
Normal
is in their
creatures.
rooms.
Normal creatures live within this world, right?
I was
Where
going
is
to
this
say
going?
no at first, but we'll go ahead and say yes, there are normal creatures in this world.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we're going to leave it off here. The farmer woman has gone back to the main house. We have Moxie and Bastion sharing a room together, despite the fact there was another guest house that is being left unavailable. Maybe she thinks Moxie needs a little bit of a supervision, given he has this rebellious nature about him. We have Gerry in his own, and then we also have Lana in her own respective suite. And we will leave it here. Join us next time. We'll see what happens. Is Gerry going to get his revenge on Moxie? Is Moxie going to rebel and just pummel the crap out of Gerry? Are we going to have to revive Gerry in addition to the Emberlocks and Bastion just caught? All these answers and more when we join next week. So see you all then. Have a good night. God is signing out.
Bye.
Bye.